I didn't mean to hit continue. I have no idea what save this is. Oh, it's ex-bowman. From the crossbow only run. Alright, let's figure out what file I need to delete. Not touching that, that's my original file. Not touching Tim Allen, because we're going to be coming back to that. Yeah, these top three are all immune, as is the manager. I might roll with this one. I can't even remember what this one is. Possibly, like... You know what? I think this is just a randomizer file. I'll double check. But it probably is. Yeah, so you notice how I just... Yeah, I just got about a bajillion things. This was a randomizer file. Okay, I can drop that one. Yeah, definitely not getting rid of you. That file is the one where I'm trying to beat the game without using flasks. I already beat the Age of Sneck. Anyway. Alright, so welcome people. We are here for the Storms Only Challenge. There are a few options for our starting character, but it largely comes down to either hero or prophet. A couple of the others would be good, but intelligence is our dump stat in this run, so we want one of the characters who starts with the lowest intelligence, and that makes it these ones. That would be decent. Character that I am planning on. We want nice long hair. That's probably the best one. Yeah. Hair color. White. Y'all can probably guess what character I'm imitating here. I'm not gonna go that hard on it, but just trying to figure out what color her eyes should be. Okay. Nah, we'll stick with that. She's from Africa in the lore. Welcome to the game, Storm. Oh, hang on. Keepsake. We probably just want the golden seed. Yeah, none of the others really fit the bill. So yeah, I've been doing some planning for this stream for a while. Good.
Offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
I don't know which ending I'll go for in this run. It's gonna be all remembrances. But
triggered the shattering.
I'm not really sure which ending. Might just go for Ronnie's ending. You know, it's arguably the best one. And I'm gonna be doing most of what it takes to do it anyway, I think.
Leading to abandonment by the greater will.
Especially since I need to climb her tower to do Fia's quest
now,
to fight Fortisax.
Ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
I'm just enjoying the cutscenes.
Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask.
I will attempt
Fear,
to
deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater.
stick around through this. Like, I will attempt to do it pretty fast, but at the same time, might as well watch the cutscenes. Because the cutscenes in this game are pretty fun.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
I think I'm gonna take off her hat kind of as soon as I get the chance, because
between.
It just doesn't work as well with the look.
To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
So by contrast to a lot of my Elden Ring runs, this one should get off to a pretty decent pace. Oh, I clicked off the window. Oh boy, I am gonna have to remember these controls. It has been literal months since I've played Elden Ring. The last time I played the game was before we started the Hollow Knight streams. Also, we don't have any storms left, so we're not doing this fight. Goodbye, Grafted Sire. Oh, I forgot to take off her hat. We will probably come back for that, but yeah. So this run is kind of just my way of trying to de-rust for revisiting tools only and going through the DLC. Welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Evening to you too. Look, it's my dog.
Don't worry, Torren. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Okay, I should have control again soon. I never really understood how we get flasks right here. But anyway, this run should get off to a pretty quick start. Our first goal, like our initial goal for this, is just murder. That's a slight exaggeration, but we want to kill Patches for his spear. It just gives us a nice starting weapon. The sprint button is not the same. So yeah, we want to kill Patches for his spear. It's a nice starting weapon. It'll give us some decent upgrades. Vare. What the? Huh? Sorry. Apparently I just used a magnifying glass on my computer. I don't even know if y'all can see that effect, but... I'll grab these because they're easily accessible, and we will want to upgrade some smithing weapons later, but by then we're probably going to have most of By then we're probably going to have most of the smithing stone bell bearings. Which is part of why I decided to route it the way I have. We can avoid a lot of early game smithing stones by grabbing upgraded smithing weapons and then changing to a somber weapon as soon as possible. Is this runes? No. For the moment, most of our goals involve runes. Runes and a couple of items and flasks. Hi, Melina.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Shiny hunting Shrudel. Very nice. I actually don't know off the top of my head what Shrudel's shiny looks like. Is it like greenish or something?
I offer you an accord.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on what that shiny looks like.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, but you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it. It will summon a spectral torrent. Treat him with...
So, one thing that we're going to have to be conscious of is the fact that this is a weapon arts run. Thank you. Which means all of our... Well, this is mainly a weapon arts run. We also get access to, like, one spell. And just like that, we have our first storm. So we'll have to be conscious of our FP because we have to spend it to attack. Your friend Applin still isn't live. Gonna leave Bach alone for the moment. We don't really need to break him out of his current state.
Here. Could you help us out, Cully?
So yeah, pretty standard early game route, but I'm not gonna go super crazy with smithing stones. I don't need to know where all of them are. There is a handy little graveyard back here that I would like to visit. We are going to need some runes. We have some early game purchases, and I want to get my health up for Margit. So yeah, early game, our route is pretty much dictated by Alexander's quest. I want a hard track to Farum Azula to pick up the better warrior jar shard, the Shard of Alexander talisman. So doing that will net us a very handy power boost to practically everything we're going to do. Part of that means that we're going to prioritize our I should really try and break my mind free from the randomizer, because I'm trying to route this like the randomizer, and there are things that I just don't need. I did permadeath rando on my own time for a while. It was supposed to go live 27 minutes ago. And stuff happens. You never know. Maybe he's been kidnapped. It's very possible. I'm not saying it's likely, and it's definitely not a confession, and there's no way it would hold up in court, but his favorite Pokemon is Pelipper. Okay, so I can't dodge anything. Yeah, I am very out of practice with this game. That's kinda sad. I swerved into that ballista bolt that I knew was coming. Yeah. I mean, I imagine that basically every Pokemon is someone's favorite, so...
Hello, my name is a servant's
Hi,
there.
Irina.
I swear my good father decided to... The servants they've since come. I fear it's Elise. Would you mind in my soul wish, please? Thank you, please. Deliver.
But yeah, Pelipper's a fun Pokemon. I don't know if we'll get any use out of the Morning Star, but it's never a bad thing to have. We have one weapon art that can be applied to it. I guess two, but only one that takes advantage of its lead. So yeah. The first chunk of this run is just a hard line through whatever we need to clear to get to Farum Azula. Which means we'll be doing Limgrave, through Liurnia up to Altus and through mountaintops, all pretty directly. Past that point, we'll probably branch out a little bit, unlock the DLC, get some improved options for our whatchamacallit, why am I drawing a blank? For our smithing weapons, because we will be using a decent number of smithing weapons. Just the early game prioritizes somber weapons. I suppose I could run a death counter. It's already up to 2. Like, I have the death counter. I just haven't turned it on for this stream. Bro, chill. We'll probably go ahead and try and kill this guy if we can. Oh, I need to get used to these controls again. I guess I should have gone. Oh well, we can hit up the village in a minute. I can't honestly remember what items are sitting around in this place. I know there's something. Okay, it's an arteria leaf. This is the main thing we came over this way for. This and the stuff up at the couple of churches here. Hi, Miranda. So yeah, the unfortunate fact is that Storm Stomp doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can be used to aggressively flinch enemies. And that is going to be its main use in the couple of upcoming fights. Until we get Stormblade. I don't think we need anything from these ruins. There's just a scythe underneath them. The trainers lilies are nice, though. We should probably swing up through that graveyard. I don't usually go there, but like I said, we need a decent number of runes early game. Hi, that guy. Not great runes, but it's money. We don't need to swing wide there. This isn't rando. Welcome to the stream, B. Just taking care of the usual early game Elden Ring stuff. Grabbing all the goodies. Oh, wait. Nope, I already did that collection. Back to Gatefront.
know I've got them. You're heading to entice my owl back, but I don't have. It's scary.
I just like talking to Roderica. There's really no point to doing it. Although I might do her quest just to get her golden seed a little bit earlier.
Tell them I love them finally getting that.
Okay. Bit of a detour. There's a graveyard over this way that I want to loot. Oh, thought it was far enough away. Are these runes? I have no idea, really. Okay. Now we're gonna go grab something other than runes that we want, because this physic over here should be pretty handy. And now to see if we have enough runes to buy what we want from Bernal.
Not seen names, but let me ask. Are you here? Does your despite the color takes me back? Any intro? All I know. Now's the time.
So, the one that we want is right here, Stormblade, and it's 1800. Should have enough for that.
Not floating your boat.
I should turn off recently obtained. Or recently, the new items tab.
There you are. Well,
Alright. Real quick. Okay, so I need more decks if I want to use this. But just one more. Later in the run, We will be running quality on most weapons because these are all quality Ashes of War. They all scale with both strength and dex. But for the moment, we want standard for the slightly higher base damage. Now, let's see if we can deal with this knight up here and get Golden Vow. Crap, I'm dumb. I shouldn't have gone. I got greedy and wanted to go for the Storm Stomp kill. For what it's worth, Storm Stomp was very effective at removing him from the horse. Alright, deaths. That was the third one. I make no promises as to this thing staying accurate. Grab this. Would you stop? Jeez. Goodbye, horsey. Have fun with whatever it is you choose to do.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Let's go help Alexander. It's not really required. His quest will progress, but you know what? He's Alexander. I like helping him.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
It was a tough call to decide whether to help him or kill him here, but I want his better talisman.
I thank just give, and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
At least we can use it pretty quick.
Well, aye.
Later, Alex. Hi, Pumpkinhead. Hi, Merchant. I'm so used to ranging more than this to try and pick up stuff for the randomizer. Why do I vaguely think I might want what this thing drops? I can't remember, but... it's just Sacred Blade. Okay. No point, but I couldn't quite recall if it was something useful. Also, as y'all can probably tell from the title of the stream, it is a region-locked run, and there are some details on the challenge in a command if you want them. Forget the map. I don't think we need the charged attack talisman, because we're not doing any charged attacks in this run. doggos. Don't mind me, just stealing eyeballs from this graveyard. I don't need to stop there. I haven't used any resources. Nice, chill, early Elden Ring gameplay. I thought I could just boop him off the ladder with Storm Stomp, but I was mistaken. Oh, right, I can't ride Torn here. Alright. Oh, I guess I didn't need to warp right out of there either. Anyway. Let's go kill Kenneth Height. I don't think he's required for the Nefeli's quest, but either way, he's got a golden seed, and I want all the golden seeds I can get. I should probably stick with Stormblade.
The great Kenneth Height. Ah, well, fellow. Despite a might of young tarnish, I want you to take knight command. Remarkable. A fine word. I doubt the now. Go on. That's right past. Which tarnished. I am Kenneth Height, and I have seen quite enough.
Give me my seed, please. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, this run starts off with some light murder. And now I think we want this one. Oh, let's get a little more vigor. In fact, let's get as much more vigor as we can pull off. I'm not afraid of patches, but I am terrified of Nereus, who guards the entrance to the cave. So, my general strategy here is to dodge Nereus and generally avoid him until we can get Yura to spawn and do most of the work. I forgot to mix my physic. I'm dumb. Nice. I know this is a beloved weapon art in PvP, so I was pretty confident that it would do a decent job. Also, I have to get back in the habit of locking on to enemies, because while it was purely detrimental in Monster Hunter, it's very beneficial in this game, and I don't ever seem to remember to do it. Oh, I never bought a belt lantern. Wait. I gotta remember to put on... Sorry guys, I didn't mean to like stick around that long after intruding. I just keep forgetting to equip my wondrous physic. So I think our play here is just gonna be these two. For Margit, I might swap Green Spill over for I might swap it over for the health just to have a little extra HP to work with. Sorry, Patches, I wanted your spear and you don't give me anything else useful. Technically, I could have taken advantage of his existence to pick up the Bull Goat set, but we used that for most of the last run anyway. Alright, well. We have that nice little spear, which will be the new recipient of Storm Stomp temporarily. I want to double check something, sorry. I want a better option for my, for Stormblade. I also wanted that one extra level up. Alright, we're gonna go and pick up a slightly different weapon for Stormblade because we have access to it, and I had the runes to get it to get my dexterity up. We were going to want that eventually anyway. We want about even strength and dex. Probably a little more on the dex because we can two-hand weapons to boost our strength scaling. I probably should have used a little more of those runes in Mind, but oh well. Save me the trouble of walking out of there. Let me introduce Stormblade. battle axe is lighter than the Morning Star. Eventually I'll have the stats to use the Earthsteel Dagger, and I'll probably drop Golden Vow on that, but in the meantime, I'll just leave it where it is. And yeah, I think that's our prep for Margit done. Oh, you know what? Let's go say hi to Ronnie. I'm sure she'll spawn. I usually remember to do this immediately after meeting Melina,
This way
but...
tarnished. May I have a word? I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine...
Bye, Ronnie. Sorry, I also want... I want Caelid to wake up.
You're back. The howl, I suppose. I know. Next time, don't fright yourself. Goodbye.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else to worry about, except for one little detail. So, right now, I am two-handing the Uchi. It's 115 plus 26. Now it's 99 plus 34. Okay, standard is still in the lead for now. I will test out Storm Stomp. Well, will I test out Storm Stomp on Margit? I feel like the Stormblade is just going to be better on account of being a stronger Ash of War. And I'll hold off on Golden Vow. Maybe I'll do it right at the start. I don't know. I have so many options. I don't know which to go with. It's tragic, really.
By the flame of ambition.
Love this guy. Must someone?
Let it be Margit the Fell.
Dang it. I thought I could get a punish in there. My damage is pretty bad. I need to be making sure that I'm hitting with my thing. Also, probably gonna skip Golden Vow and probably not getting my money's worth for it.